Hey everybody,
Hey.
welcome back to the channel. Well, today we want to talk about our trip to Amsterdam, which was lovely. We left Amsterdam yesterday, so we'll talk. We spent 3 days there, the same as we did in London,
hmm
and we feel like we did a lot.
I think we did do a lot.
Uh,
I don't think we did like you think we did. We
yeah,
did do a lot.
for anyone who has been to Amsterdam and knows about Amsterdam, there's a lot to do. There's a lot to see. There's great coffee. I won't say if we had great coffee or not, but there's a lot of great coffee. There's a lot of historical areas, a lot of really nice buildings. The canals are wonderful. The bike culture in that city is literally insane.
Yes.
There's more bikes than people. And from what we found out when we first got there, is that the city has a very mixed population. So, if you go to Netherlands and thinking that you're only going to see one type of people, no, absolutely not. Not in Amsterdam, at least. There's everyone there. It's really well represented, much like London was. They were getting ready for a big parade, the big Pride Parade, which is actually today.
Yeah. Which was World Pride.
World Pride, yeah. So let's talk about what we actually did.
Well, first, let's say if, like Steve was saying, there's a huge bike culture, and what makes it great, there's lanes for you to ride the bike, there's lane for you to, if you want to drive, and for you to walk. So
Yep.
you don't get it confused and trying to get out the way of bikers. They have their own lane everywhere.
Yeah, there's walking paths, bike paths, and everyone is like she was saying, it's really well designed. So it's not hard to understand what's going on or who has a right of way and all this other stuff. It's really made for pedestrians, bikes, and I guess somewhat cars. So but it seems like everyone was on a bike.
And they have great transportation, so you
Yep.
can catch the train or the bus to get anywhere in the city.
Yeah, which we wish we did in London
hmm
because spend a lot of money on Ubers. Which when we got to Amsterdam, we realized that we could have just been tapping our credit card on the bus in London, but we didn't realize that until the last day. But in Amsterdam, we immediately got it was the GVB app. I think they have like 4 different bus transportation companies, but GVB was the one that picked up closest to our hotel. So we got the app and paid for a 3-day pass, so you could use it as much as we wanted. And that was actually kind of awesome because it was literally like 1 block from our hotel to go and pick up the tram in and out of the center of the city multiple times on that tram. I think we only had to do a car Uber once, and that was for something else. But yeah, the transportation is great. If just so you know, there's like a heat wave going on in Europe in general, and there was one going on in Amsterdam. So those first, was it 2 days? Yeah, the first 2 days it was really warm,
hmm
like 90 degrees.
But it got cool in no, that
No,
was
that was
London.
London. They
That
got
was
cool in the
London.
evening. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Amsterdam was warm. It wasn't unbearable or anything like that. But just keep in mind that if you're on the public transportation, there was no AC on that tram. They had some windows open, but it was pretty warm in there. So if
Yeah.
that's not something that you're used to, you be aware of that if it's warm in Amsterdam, that it's going to be warm inside that tram.
And they had a lot of fans in different places because of how warm it was.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of AC, like Steve was saying, on the tram, but you don't see a lot of AC in the restaurants as well.
Yeah, or the stores.
Yeah, so expect when you go inside a place, it may be warm in there as well.
Yeah, and that's to be expected for a place that's usually cool, but when they go through a heat wave, it's not necessarily prepared for that. So that's something you have to deal with. Okay, so we had some great food because of course we're going anywhere we got to eat. Cutthroat Caribbean restaurant.
Oh, okay.
So I'll throw a picture of something up here, but LaShawn ordered the ribs, and I ordered the beef stew, and quickly realized, first of all, my beef stew was great. Don't get me wrong. Quickly realized I probably should have ordered the ribs too.
Yes, because I had literally a slab of ribs on my plate, and I did not share. So just imagine
I mean, I got it. She
I
let
let
me.
him
She
taste
allowed me to have a small taste,
a taste.
and I said, "Oh my goodness."
It was so good.
Yeah,
The vibe was very nice. If you get the bottomless brunch, you get a main dish and you can drink as much alcohol as you like, soft drinks, juice, or whatever, within 90 minutes.
yeah, and
So
they had like a specific menu for the drinks that you could get. Within like
it was on, yeah, it
yeah,
showed you
a
what,
specific cocktail menu.
yeah.
Yeah,
But you have 90 minutes to drink as much alcohol as you like. For us, you know, we don't do any damage. We can't do
yeah.
damage. And it was too hot.
We only had a few. Yeah, it was hot that day. But that food was so good. The cook came out and she asked if everything was okay. And we said yes. And my wife would like to give you a hug because this food is so good.
Yeah.
And that
Not
lady,
slap your mama, but
yeah,
I was like, let me hug the
absolutely.
person.
But yeah, that lady, she was really sweet, and the food was fantastic.
Yeah.
Even the fries were good, which was
Yeah.
crazy. We went to a random Italian restaurant one evening, just after we had been out for a bunch of the day. Went back to the hotel,
Slept.
rested. So we did like take a nap.
We
Yeah.
slept. We didn't take a nap. We
Well,
slept.
we woke up. We're like, okay, we need to get dinner, and
It was 8, after 8.
it was after 8. Yeah, so I think we got to that place, and they were closing at 10:30, and we got there at 9 o'clock. We walk in, and like it's just us and maybe a couple other people sitting outside. This old Italian guy, and he's got his son or whoever in the back cooking, and we sit down, and I'm telling you, that food.
That was the best Italian meal we've had in a long time.
Yeah.
We've had great Italian food. I had the Carmelata. I think I have to look it up, but I
Yeah,
think it was Carmelata. Marinara sauce was amazing. It was with sea bass and
prawns.
yeah,
Yeah,
prawns.
yeah. And I had pasta with salmon and spinach. I don't remember the name of it, but it was so good. It was so good. Like that was a perfect way to end a busy day,
Yeah,
late in the evening.
right.
You know, 10 o'clock at night. We're finishing dinner.
It was very good.
Yeah. We had some pancakes. The
Oh,
little
there
the
were
mini
mini
the mini
pancakes.
pancakes. Yeah, I think I have a picture of that. I'll put that up. So those were awesome.
Yes,
And
with the
just
maple syrup and
yeah,
butter. Oh my
yeah.
God,
And,
delightful.
and of course, one of the highlights of this trip
Was
was the brookie.
Lawrence Bakery.
Yeah, we had so we walked by this bakery. We were just walking around the city, and we saw this bakery, and I saw two women walking back into the bakery holding what looked like two giant brownies or something. And I was like, oh man, those things look good. And they walk in, and we turn, and we see the bakery, and we see that they have these brookies
Brookies.
for sale, and they're huge. They're like this big and like that big. So I said, "Oh yeah, I gotta get one. I gotta get one." And LaShawn said, "Because we were going to split it because they were big."
No,
I intended to split it.
he never splits anything.
But I intended to split because that thing was big. I knew I was going to eat all of it.
And I said I
And
want
she
to
said she wanted her own. Okay. So, and we didn't taste it. After we got it, we didn't
Yeah.
taste it.
So when you see this video here, it explains.
Everything you need to know about this brookie, and I'll just throw that in right here.
So we forgot to get a fork.
Yeah.
And Steve is trying this brookie.
Oh damn.
Uh-huh. That's it?
Mm-hmm.
That's it? Okay.
Damn. So besides that, being that I was our first time in the Netherlands and Amsterdam, we took the train there from London. it was 3 days for us was kind of perfect for anyone wanting to visit. There's plenty to do. If you want to party, you want to go get coffee, uh, shop, whatever you want to do,
Anything.
museums, you want to ride a bike or scooter. I was really tempted to like rent a scooter and just kind of ride around the city because I have scooter experience. Anyway, whatever you want to do in that city, it is accessible. It's beautiful. The people are really chill for reasons. And I think it's a great place to visit. And for us, like I was saying, 3 days was perfect because we don't need to do a whole lot. I can't do with so much walking. So there's only so many things we're going to go see. And before we just are exhausted.
Yes.
So 3 days is perfect for us. But if you're a traveler and you want a week there or 2 weeks, you can definitely find something to do.
Yeah.
Bring your money. Bring your money because like London, it's not inexpensive by any means.
No, but it's a great experience.
Yeah, that Amsterdam was a great city, and I really thought that until we got to Amsterdam that maybe London was. I don't know. Well, how would you compare those two cities?
Oh, okay. So London, where we were near all the attractions, and it was very busy. It was because of all the tourists and everything. So for me, it's a little crowded, and I'm more of a chill, relaxed, sort of like outside the city area, and we were right there in the midst of it. So it seemed very congested and busy.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
Amsterdam, we were not in the central location. However, when we went there, it still didn't feel like as congested.
Yeah. No, it was busy.
But I think it was because people were coming in for the parade.
Yeah.
That was happening in Amsterdam.
It
was just people just walking around.
It's really laid back. Yeah, it's really laid back.
I think it was the same way.
London was pretty chill. London's pretty chill, but like Amsterdam was more chill.
More relaxed.
It was more relaxed.
Yeah. So if I had to choose between the two, I would most likely choose Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Because of the relaxed atmosphere.
And just the bike culture. Now, of course, we're saying that from the perspective of people that visited a few days during a hot summer. So, I can't say how we would feel about it in the wintertime.
Oh, we would not be there in the wintertime, no. I'm not trying to be anywhere where it's cold.
Forget all that.
Yeah. We just move from one place to the next, wherever the next summer season is in.
Yeah. Also, want to say that the hotel we had, the Corendon, New West, it was a great hotel.
Yeah.
And like LaShawn said, it wasn't in the busy part of the city. It was kind of, further back. And that was really perfect because it was right on the tram line and it was far enough away from things that it wasn't too busy or, loud or anything like that. Great service in the hotel, nice room, great air conditioning. We needed it. As far as Amsterdam goes, yeah, that's a great city. That's one that if we happen to be in Europe, we would definitely return and visit.
Yeah.
There's no reason not to. You can always take a train to pretty much anywhere in Europe, which, I'm a little jealous about that, actually. I don't know why the States and other places can't get it together. But
anyway, no rant.
I know, no rants. Anyway, that is our review of Amsterdam. It was fantastic. We're going to have a little surprise video about Amsterdam coming up too. So you'll see that coming soon. If you like this video, hit the like button, share it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll be back real soon.
Bye.
Bye.